Karen thought she could ban my dog from the lake because of her so-called HOA pet restrictions. But she had no idea who she was messing with. My dog ISN, T just a pet. He SA certified rescue K9, who S saved more lives than she S ruined days. What started as her petty power play turned into a public spectacle that humbled her in front of the entire neighborhood. If you've ever had someone come after your pet, hit that like button and comment good boy karma below. It started with a sunny weekend at the lake. I brought my golden retriever, Max, down to the water like we always did. He loves swimming, retrieving sticks, and splashing around with the neighborhood kids. Max ISNT, just any dog. ES, a retired search and rescue canine with commendations from state and federal agencies. After years of service, he earned his right to relax, and our lake was his favorite spot. That peace didn't last long. Q Karen, HOA board member, self-appointed pet enforcer, and self-declared protector of property standards. She stomped over in her sun hat and clipboard, eyes locked on Max like he was a war criminal. Dogs aren't allowed in the lake, she snapped. I told her respectfully that Max had been swimming here for years with no issue. She pointed to a crumpled HOA newsletter. Page 3. New amendment. No animals in the lake area due to aesthetic concerns. I raised an eyebrow. So you're banning dogs because they don't match the water? She didn't laugh. She pulled out her phone and started filming, muttering, "Violation. I'll have this documented." That afternoon, I got a fine. 154 unauthorized animal activity. But that wasn't the end. The next day, she put up a laminated sign. Nitrogen monoxide dogs allowed. HOA enforced. Neighbors walk confused. Kids ask where Max was. One even cried when she didn't see him on the dock. That's when I decided to fight back. Not with anger, but with truth. I dug through Max's records. Years of training logs, mission photos, recognition letters. I contacted our local fire department. I emailed every HOA board member, laying out Max's record, his rights under federal law, and the absurdity of Karen's new rule. I wasn't going to let her rewrite history for her petty power trip. I filed a formal complaint and sent documentation of Max's service history to the HOA board. His K9 certification, letters of commendation, even a video of him pulling survivors from flood zones. I didn't stop there. I invited the local fire department, the one Max used to assist, to come to a demonstration for the neighborhood. They agreed. Saturday morning, trucks pulled in. Max arrived with his vest on, and the whole community showed up. The firefighters spoke about his heroics, his past missions, and how he'd saved children, hikers, even a stranded kayaker near our very own lake. Then Max performed a mock rescue, swimming out and retrieving a weighted dummy. The crowd clapped. Kids cheered. Karen, she tried to hide behind a bush. But the final blow came when a state official stepped up and announced Max was recognized under a public service clause, meaning no HOA rule could override his access to community land. Karen's rule was nullified instantly. The HOA president apologized on behalf of the board. The sign came down. The fine was canceled. Maxie got a steak dinner that night. Karen fumed in silence as the entire crowd thanked Max personally, some even taking selfies with him. News of the event made it to the local paper, with Max's face on the front page and the headline, "Hero Dog Wins Back His Lake." Karen's attempt to exert dominance had backfired spectacularly. Karen tried to save face, but it was too late. Her name had become a joke in the neighborhood group chat. People were calling her Commander Clipboard. Parents made Max patrol stickers. The HOA board quietly pushed her off enforcement duty. She lost the credibility she once used to boss everyone around. Even her closest allies on the board distanced themselves. She stopped walking the neighborhood with her clipboard and started driving the long way around the lake to avoid facing the community. Meanwhile, Max became a local legend. But the real win wasn't her downfall. It was Max's legacy being honored. People began inviting him to local events. A retired teacher even painted a mural of Max on the community center wall. The lake, once patrolled by petty rules, became a place of freedom. Again, dogs played, kids laughed, and she walked a little slower. Clipboard free. We held a Max Day that summer, where families brought their dogs, shared barbecue, and gave thanks to the pup that brought the neighborhood together. And that's the thing. While Karen tried to divide, Max reminded us all of loyalty, courage, and community. If someone's ever come after what you love, let this story remind you. Truth, service, and loyalty always outshine pettiness. Drop a good boy karma in the comments if Max earned it, and follow 4 more stories where justice barks back.